Everyone wants happiness and success, and we know how to get you there. Come listen to the Leadership Society of Arizona as we teach a proven logic to help you simplify life, overcome challenges, and predict the future. You're listening to the Logic and Life Coaching Podcast. Welcome to the Logic and Life Coaching Podcast. My name is Chuck Solanas, and I'm joined by our special guest, Dr. Jacob Kashiwagi. All right, so we're going to go over a familiar theme. It is my anger issues. I just feel angry a lot. So, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my personality. There's a lot of things that I don't really understand in life, and I feel like my heart is clenched anytime there's something that just really makes my blood boil, and I'm just maybe I'm having high blood pressure or something. But I don't understand why I'm not more understanding of others. I feel like little things that my kids or my wife do are just intended to hurt me or make me angry, and I'm just having this problem over and over again. So I don't get it. It's not making sense. I feel like there's got to be a quick a simple change in my mindset that would fix this, because I can't imagine that every person has to just be angry all the time or not, right? I know that there's certain people that are just calm, easy breezy, whatever happens, good, yeah, we're fine. But then there's other people that get angry, and I feel like I'm one of them. So what is it that is the difference? And I guess in my mind I'm thinking, is it just like an expectation? We've covered how expectations are often what it is, or is it just I really don't know. I'm at a loss.
Okay, so we're trying to simplify things. So we got to remember here, there's a lot, when you really get into the details, there's a lot of reasons why you could be getting angry. There's a lot of reasons why people get surprised, upset, whatever it might be. But for the sake of simplifying and allowing you to be able to figure out what to do, we're going to focus on the one reason that everyone gets upset, no matter who you are, what situation you're in. Everybody gets upset for this really simple reason. Okay? And it's this. It's the cell phone. So throw it away. No, I'm just kidding. It's not cell phone, Chuck. Okay? You don't have to throw your cell phone away. But here's the thing. If it's simple, if I release it, you know where it's going. If I release it 100 times, you can predict where it's going every single time without me even doing it once. So when things are simple, you can see into the future. When you can see into the future, you're not going to get upset. So the reason you're getting upset is because things aren't simple to you, which means they're complex. When they're complex and you don't know what's going to happen, you get surprised, you get angry, all these things. Okay? So because this is a base reason for everybody getting upset, is that you can't see the future, which means you don't have enough information. So getting upset is really based off of the simple thing of you don't have enough information. Whatever you're seeing in reality is not accurate, and that's why you're getting upset. Because what you think and what reality is different. So that's where all the reasons why you're getting upset comes from. Make sense?
Okay.
Now, because this is the one reason, well, there's two ways to overcome this. Okay? Very simple. One is you get more information. So if you're getting upset because you think your kids are annoying you on purpose, or your wife's doing something on purpose, or this person's doing something on purpose, or you're getting surprised at these things, Well, if you actually went and got more information, understood where they're coming from, all of these type of things, you figured all this out, then you would no longer get upset for them doing the things they're doing. But most people don't have the capability to collect all that information. It has to be done over time, so it's a very slow process. There's a second thing you can do, though. And this is something that I've just realized that people need to do, and that really helps. It is when things are complex and not simple like this, it's only because you're looking too far away. So whenever things get complex, you have to change your view. So for example, trying to figure out what's going to happen with a person over the course of 10 days, that's pretty tough. But trying to figure out what a person is going to do over the next like 30 seconds or hour, that's a lot easier if you see what they're doing, right? Same thing with life. The farther you look at life, the more complicated it gets. The closer you look, the easier it gets. So this is a two-step process here, this solution. It's one, when things are complicated, closing the time gap, meaning instead of looking out, like for example, your kids are doing something that's making you mad because you think they're doing it on purpose, whatever it might be. Well, it might be really complicated for you to figure out, why are your kids doing it? What is the impact of them doing this? What's the impact on you? Right? Usually you're not upset at exactly what they're doing at that moment, but you're upset because you think you know what's coming in the future. So for example, kids are messing up the entire house. You're not upset that they're messing up the entire house. You're upset because you think afterwards you're going to have to clean up the entire house, and it's going to be a big thing. It's going to stop you from doing everything else you want. Or like they're making a lot of ruckus or whatnot. You're upset not necessarily because they're making the ruckus, but because maybe you're trying to work at the time. But you're not upset that you can't work at that time. You're upset because you're looking into the future thinking that if I can't work right now and I'm not productive right now, then in the future I'm going to be like overloaded with work. I won't meet my deadlines. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So the two-step process is, instead of trying to think you know what's going to happen, you got to not look so far out. You just got to look at the moment. And you got to tell yourself, in this moment, what should I do to be happy and not get upset? So in that moment, it might be you participate with your kids and you play with them, and you can be happy. Because you're not now looking into the future, worried about all these deadlines and all these other things that, messing around with your kids, not being productive at work is going to do. But in order to do that, you have to do the second step. And the second step is training your mind to say it's okay. Train your mind to say, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, so I can't get upset right now because it could be better than I expect in the future.
Okay.
This takes time and it takes discipline. So the next time you're getting mad, you got to tell yourself, why am I getting mad? Because I'm fearing the future. Okay, look, what should I do right now? And then also on the other end, telling your mind, it's okay. Everything is always worked out in the past.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so. It's just like, I guess it's hard to say it's okay in the moment, and it's hard to say. There's a lot of emotions that are obviously built up in those outbursts. So, of course, there could be some work that could be done before then to prevent the outburst. But I mean, just focusing on either gaining more information or closing the amount of time that I'm looking into the future could be beneficial.
I find that is the biggest thing. Everyone thinks they know what's going to happen. Everybody thinks they're so smart that if this person does this or if this happened, then the future is all messed up. And I know this for 100% certainty. Everyone always believes that. And that's why we get upset. Because we're saying, oh, you did that. Now I got to go and my whole day is going to be messed up. Or I got to do all this work. Right? But the reality of it is, we don't know diddly squat. All of our fears and everything we get mad about is just all in our mind. Everything has always worked out in the past. It will always work out in the future. And sometimes it works out even better than we thought it would.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's good to remember. Okay.
It's a hard thing.
I appreciate the explanation. Thank you so much, Dr. Jacob. Thank you, listeners, for listening and viewers for watching. Have a good rest of your day.